Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames, and we're back with another video. In this video, we're gonna talk about Sean Diddy Combs filing for a second mistrial following false testimony. Now, the false testimony that they're using to file for mistrial in this time around, because it's the second time they're filing for a mistrial. So the first had to do with that entire situation with Kidcudi's car, the Molotov cocktail bomb, the missing evidence, and all of that. They used that. We're going to talk about that closer to the end of this video. Now, this time around, they're using Bryana Bongolon's story, because they're saying that it's false. It never happened, because based on the time that Bryana is saying that Diddy hang her over the balcony, Diddy's saying that he wasn't at that location on that date. He was elsewhere, so it couldn't have been him. Also, they're saying that Cassie had initially said that she witnessed it, but now it's proving that Cassie did not witness it, because she sent a text message to Christina Karam saying that she's learned something wild happened. They're also saying that the bruises on Bryana Bongolon, it's not consistent with the incident that took place. So Sean Diddy Combs' legal team, in this case, they're asking for a mistrial, and they're saying the prosecutors, presented testimony that they know or should have known was false. But I don't know how Diddy and his legal team are thinking, because what they're doing is basically saying to the court, listen, Your Honor, Cassie has testified. Yes, she said a lot. Yes, there was a lot of video evidence. Yes, drugs were smuggled across state borders and all of that. Yes, there were a few crimes committed here and there, but I want you to ignore all of that. Ignore all of that, and I just want you to use this one thing and dismiss this case against me. But the court is like, no, Sean Combs, no. The world doesn't evolve around you. This is not your wild hotel nights. This is not your freak-offs when, that woman threw up after having sex with two men, and she told you she threw up, and you're like, good, you're ready for the third. No, you're not in control here, so no, your request has been denied. Heck no, what the heck are you thinking of, And once again, his request has been denied. So they filed the letter Saturday morning, and they're saying that, the alleged incident where Bryana Bongolon, Cassie's friend, who is the designer, says Diddy held her over the edge of a balcony 17 stories in the air. They're saying that Diddy's lawyer says prosecutors presented untrue testimony when Cassie testified about the incident, because she said she actually saw Diddy holding Bryana over the balcony's edge. But what they are counteracting is that text messages from Cassie to Christina Karam, that is Diddy's Ghislaine Maxwell, because that's literally who she is at this point, indicated that she didn't actually see the incident, because she texted saying, I found out some crazy-ish, right? So Christina is the madame of this brothel, and Diddy's mom is like the super madame, because this brothel culture apparently is coming from Diddy's mom, or should we even call her his mom at this point in time, right? So Diddy's attorney is also pointing to photos prosecutors showed of Bryana's alleged injuries, right? And what they're saying is that because she basically said that Diddy hanged her over the balcony, dangled her over the edge, then pulled her back onto the balcony and flung her into some furnitures. Now, she said that she sustained injuries on her leg and neck, with the prosecutor showing photos that were taken of the alleged injuries. However, The photo metadata prove they were taken on September 26th of 2016. And Sean Diddy Combs' legal team presented evidence that Diddy was on the East Coast and couldn't have caused such a crime on September 26th. The prosecutors also later clarified that Cassie's text message, the one mentioned where she said, I saw some ish, it indicated that the incident occurred later in the week around September 29th or 30th. So as such, hence why they filed a motion asking for a mistrial, because they're saying, this is the second time this is happening. The first time it was when it came to the destruction of the fingerprints of the Molotov cocktail bomb that was used to destroy Kid Cudi's car. So initially they argued the knowledge that the fingerprints were destroyed was meant to prejudice the jury, and the judge denied their mistrial request. So I want you guys to notice the pattern going on here. Diddy and whoever he's working for and whoever is working with, they're trying to sabotage this case consistently. As it relates to Diddy hanging Bryana Bongolon over that balcony edge, it happened. It happens. I believe these girls 110% that it did happen. But I believe because of their drug use and their drugs, being high and all of that, that's when they might have gotten the details wrong. But I 110% believe that he did dangle that woman over the balcony. It could also be that Bryana was paid to mess up the dates there, but I 110% believe that he did do it, but it's just that they might have been too high to really remember the details as it is. But I definitely in my heart believe that it in fact had happened. But anywho, guys, Diddy's request, it has been once again denied by the court because, as you guys know, the evidence against him at this point in time, it is really good. And as such, they're not just going to ignore everything else because he's requesting for a mistrial. There's still some good evidence in there. And as such, they have denied his motion once again. So the case will go on. The trial will go on because the aim is to get this man off the streets and to take away everything that he has. That's the aim at this point. And they're not going to give up on that so easily. So, boo-hoo, Diddy, boo-hoo. Well, anywho, guys, it is your time to chime in. What's your take? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, subscribe. Do all you need to do on this video to support your girl. Peace.